Salut à tous les amis, on est de retour pour la suite de notre aventure sur les Noire. Faut qu'on avance ce jeu, hein. Faut qu'on avance, il nous reste encore pas mal de vidéos à faire. Enfin, pas mal d'heures. Il nous reste quoi, 4-5 heures de jeu à faire, je pense. Et on l'aura terminé. On va terminer aussi Horror Tales the Wild, bientôt. Donc après on continuera les jeux. Pour cette semaine, il y en a 3 jeux qui arrivent cette semaine. La suite de les Gardiens de la Galaxie, plus Sifu et plus Crossfire. Donc il y a pas mal de choses à faire cette semaine.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir. Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Ok. Bon, je pense que c'est la dernière partie dans les sections de... Comment on appelle ça? Je crois que les trucs criminels, incendie criminel, c'est la dernière partie de l'aventure. Parce que c'est réparti en plusieurs phases, hein, vous êtes sûrement rendu compte. Ok. Allez. Let's go.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
This is how it's going to be, partner.
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station with your chest puffed.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. They come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house, in the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
John Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Maybe if... No.
Ouais.
Nothing significant.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
That son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed the gun at me.
Doesn't look like anything.
Il n'y a rien pas ici.
Turns out the heel was there.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Like, I know you're trying to help, but I need to look after my own now.
Ok.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Way to set an example for the public, partner.
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving. Brother! Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the faulty water heater.
There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Trop de choses à fouiller là. Encore ce même bouquin quoi. On a pas grand chose, hein.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him!
Go.
Stop! LAPD!
Allez, vas-y.
Stop right there!
Allez, vite. Oh non. Allez, vite. Voilà.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Non. C'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Je dois aller où? Ah bah tiens, on va aller là. Allez, go.
Century, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Cut it out!
Ouch. Je fais n'importe quoi. Oh, il me casse tout.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? Here they are. Steffens.
Je sais même pas lequel il faut faire. Ah, Sawyer.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you...
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Ok.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike.
Son of a bitch!
Sors! Désolé.
Out of the car! Police!
Nouvelle voiture que j'ai débloquée, mais bon. Oh, je suis rentré comme un fou.
Whoa! What are you doing? Damn you! No!
If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
I appreciate your help, Detective, but I need to see to my family.
Ça, on l'a déjà vu. Je trouve un truc pas très loin.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Ouais. C'est quand tu veux, frérot. Oh, on se réveille. Oh, c'est une blague.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Non, parce que il a fini par bouger, lui.
I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole.
We came as soon as we could.
I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case. The lady that's cut up like a dahlia.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Ok. Par contre, je me rappelle même plus comment il fallait faire. Non.
Come on,
C'est pas
Phelps.
ça.
You need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Hmm. Donc peut-être celui-ci au milieu, je me rappelle même plus les gars. Ah, c'est ça là-bas. Oh. Comme ça. Et ça. Au milieu. Peut-être, hein, je suis pas sûr.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Faut inverser les deux.
Try again, Boy Scout.
Non, pas ça. Non.
Try again, Boy Scout.
Tout à l'heure, c'était ça. Il m'a dit que le régulateur était en bonne place. Donc le régulateur, à mon avis, c'est celui-là, non? Ici, on changeait ça. Et on mettait ça là-bas. Je me rappelle même plus, j'ai même pas envie de regarder la solution, mais je me rappelle même plus lequel est le bon. Si c'est bien ce que j'ai fait ou pas.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas.
To pull the lever on the left to turn on the...
Oui, voilà.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Ok.
Well, you don't see that every
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that would like for a lot of things. We don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Il y a trop de monde là.
Please! This a power game, Phelps?
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like a dahlia. So you're the first in this family.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Not the sw...
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
I used to be in
Désolé.
Now I'm not so sure. I don't need this.
Non, un peu par là. Oh, c'est le bureau de l'autre côté alors.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Ouais, il est là-bas.
Oh, you want to grab me too with ketchup and a...
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
How many guys would know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this?
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then.
They know what they're doing, Detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the
Je
list of your
Que
installers.
de la merde.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. The housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Take another step and there's gonna be trouble. Jesus H. Christ.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Barley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Generally speaking, you're not learning much when your mouth is
Your
moving.
employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
I'm gonna get good and
Par où on sort déjà? Par là? Ah non.
Oh, you want to grab me two with
Ah,
ketchup
par là.
and root beer? Don't need this?
He's only a writer. He can't really help me.
Yeah. Il y a un truc à faire. Il y a un truc à faire encore ici.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with that lady cut up like the dahlia.
Peut-être reparler à l'autre.
The creep walked out on his wife. You louse, what was that for?
Allez, rentre.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Take another step and there's gonna be trouble.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick. Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all? Probably nothing. The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Barley has a problem with bugs.
I'm gonna get good and tight till Friday.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. I gotta swing by the shop, make sure the orders are coming off the line. So if we're done...
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece. Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Barley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy. InstaHeat, Phelps. It was their boiler caused the fire. Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
Nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Allez.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever.
Allez, 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 cours, cours, cours.
You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
Il bouge. Ouf. Allez, 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 allez. Fonce, 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 fonce. Allez. Voilà.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your distance.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Allez, go. Je pense qu'on va bientôt s'arrêter là, les amis, pour cette partie. Oh, bah c'est pas long.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Well, just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
J'en étais sûr. Ouais, vas-y, t'as raison, toi.
Backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the bear. He's in a company van and he's losing us, Cole. Some partner I got.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got this job.
Attends, je vais pas te lâcher, frérot. pas attaché.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer.
Allez, rentre.
What's he doing? The tram! Oh, Jesus!
Oh purée, comme lui. Vas-y, cours. C'est lui là? Non, c'est pas lui. Alors, j'ai cru que c'était lui qui courait. Il est où le con?
Show me your hands.
Ouh.
Why did you run, Ryan?
Ah, comment il a pris le truc?
Reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Oh my God!
Insta-heat, Phelps. It was their boiler that caused the fire.
Alors, on va là-bas. Il a voulu me semer. Et bim, il s'est pris le tram dans la gueule. Ah, c'était magnifique ça.
KGPL to any central unit. Meet the officer. A hit-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identified.
I have two suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Do I need to fill this out? What's going on?
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that? Looks like you're the one who needs advice on how to do his job.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something.
Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that? You're gonna have to do better than that.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Bon les amis, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là hein, pour cette partie de Les Noirs. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à liker, partager, vous abonner évidemment. Et on se retrouvera pour la suite de notre aventure lors d'une prochaine vidéo. On va, comme d'habitude, commencer. On va s'arrêter juste après l'affaire suivante.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Aux Champs-Élysées. Non. Aux Champs-Élysiennes, j'allais dire aux Champs-Élysées. Ah oui, je me rappelle cette phase, cette enquête avec les origamis.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Ok. Bon les amis, on va s'arrêter là pour cette partie. On va se retrouver la prochaine fois, tout simplement. pour la suite de l'enquête en essayant de trouver la sortie. Et je crois qu'elle est là. Voilà. Allez. À la prochaine. Ciao, bye bye.